If you or someone you love is facing a difficult housing transition, downsizing, senior living, inheritance, or just feeling overwhelmed, Jeff Buys Your House can help remove the stress traditional real estate creates.
CEO and co-founder Jeff Nydegger joins us now to share how they can help you. Jeff, thank you for being here.
I'm glad to be back. This is awesome.
Yeah, this is so cool. Now, you're 20-year combat, or you're a combat veteran. You've been doing this for 20 years.
Yep.
Thank you for your service, by the way.
Thank you.
What made you want to start a company to help people sell their homes?
Well, honestly, coming back from 2 years in combat, we started buying some houses, and then there seemed to be like a need in the market for someone to come in and actually buy the house directly from seller, give sellers an alternative option to selling traditionally, where they get to control the time frame and sell as is. It's a cash offer, and so that's what we've been trying to refine and get better and better at year over year.
Now, I feel like I see the billboards everywhere that say, we'll buy your house, but I know that your company is different. What sets you apart?
Well, it's not we buy your house, it's Jeff buys your house.
Yes.
So that's the difference. No, but in all reality, we've got a little different approach. So it's not just we buy your house. We've got a full team, and we lead with something different. Instead of just a cash buyer and an as-is, that is true, and we get all that. But we've got a listening first approach. So we'll come in and these specific needs we were just talking about, these senior living type transitions. Sometimes it's an easy cut and dry situation. Sometimes they're difficult scenarios. We're going to come in, listen to the needs, and figure out what is standing between you and what you want next. And it's the house, but how do we work together to figure that out?
Talk about that overwhelming piece of this, because that is huge. You're coming in to buy someone's home. Perhaps they've been there 40, 50 years, and they have all these memories stored up there.
Yeah, I think that's a big component to that. It's oftentimes a burden we hear. This is a burden because the reality is I've been there 40 or 50 years. I've got all these items, these things, this sentimental value, which you can't put a price tag on. So it's sometimes they need time, or they need a partner through the entire transition. What do I do with the stuff? And we say, you take your memories and leave us the rest. And that's true. It's as is. We're gonna come in and buy the house just as it is and make sure that you get what you want. We'll take the rest.
And it sounds like a lot of compassion being used here, and it's not one size fits all. No. Tell us about some of the families that you typically work with.
Yeah, there's all kinds of situations. We talked about the senior kind of living transition or an inherited home. Oftentimes we're working with adult children that are with mom and dad's house or aunt and uncle's house, or maybe they're a party to the transaction, helping a friend overcome something. And so there's all these unique situations and scenarios that we're working with to come alongside, be a good listener, be a good helper, obviously buy the house, but it's not just a house buyer. We come in and help through this entire transition, and oftentimes it's we could be buying a house in weeks, we could be closing in months, and so we're really coming alongside and making sure that we're a helper in the transaction.
So somebody watching this, they don't have to say do anything right away, like, oh, I need to fix the carpet before I call Jeff, or I need to fix the ding in the wall, correct?
I would say you don't need to do anything. The first step really is contacting us and just having a conversation. Do your homework, do your due diligence, get some questions, and then call our team. I'm confident our team's going to be able to answer with compassion and care and be able to listen, even on the phone. And then when you're ready, at your time that works for you, we'll come out, set an appointment, and then again in person, on site at your residence, we'll do the same thing. Take the same approach of listening to what you need. Of course, you want to sell your house, but there's so much going on there that might not just be the property. It's like, what do I do next? Moving to senior care is oftentimes like, how do I need these things to line up just perfect. So
yeah, you mentioned listening there. Do you think that's part of what's contributed to your over 400 five-star reviews? I mean, why do you think so many homeowners trust you?
Well, I hope that the veteran-led and the veteran-owned team means something. I think that it should, it doesn't matter what business, right? It should mean that it's high integrity, that it's a high-trust business. And so our team is behind that. And I think, yes, the listening, I think just because we assume that you want this type of transaction to go just this way, that it's a one-size-fits-all approach. But really, it's a customized, tailored solution that works for you on your time frame. And, yeah.
And peace of mind. That's huge, too.
Everybody wants peace of mind.
Yeah,
everyone
absolutely.
wants that. We can provide that.
For sure. We love that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jeff.
Yeah, thanks for
more
having me back.
information and for a no-obligation conversation, please give them a call. Their number's on your screen right there. Or you can visit jeffbuysyourhome.com. Be sure to also follow them on Facebook at Jeff Buys Your House.